Welcome to the Fear and Greed Business News Afternoon Report for Friday, the 11th of August, 2023. I'm Michael Thompson. Every afternoon, we've got the 5 stories that happened today that you need to know about, so let's jump into it. Story number 1, the S&P ASX 200 closed down about 0.25% to 7,340 points today. Consumer discretionary, gold and healthcare performed best, while energy and resources led the declines. The top performers in the ASX 200 were Star Entertainment Group, up about 18%, more on this one in a moment, followed by Sierra Resources up 10.6% and AMP up around 8%. The biggest losers at the other end were Lake Resources, down about 7.1%, and BlueScope Steel, New Hope Corporation and Sayona Mining, they were all down around 3.5%. REA Group had a choppy day, but shares ended flat after reporting net profit down 9% to $372 million and weaker property listings. On to story number 2 now, and Atlassian billionaire Mike Cannon-Brookes has lashed out at AGL Energy, describing it as one of the most toxic companies on the planet with more emissions than all of New Zealand. He made the comment at an Australian Institute of Company Directors event in Sydney. Cannon-Brookes and his investment vehicle Grok Ventures own over 10% of the energy company and has been a major player in the faster decarbonisation of the business. He said AGL has some amazing assets and a major opportunity to benefit from the transition and to do so profitably. More generally, he also said that Australia was finally starting to catch up on the climate transition, but warned that we are, quote, still not doing very well, and we're only starting to catch up after 10 to 20 years of being regressive. For its part, AGL has said its shift from coal to clean power is, quote, on target. Story number 3, as mentioned before, Star Entertainment Group is being given a bit of a leg up by the New South Wales government just a fortnight before its full year results. The state government has revised a tax increase on Pokies imposed by the former coalition government down to 21.91% from July 2023. The duty rate increase was delayed 2 months ago, and under the old arrangement would have included a top tax rate of 60.7% on profits from poker machines and table games to bring in $364 million in extra revenue over 3 years. In return for the lower rate of tax, Star has been required to guarantee 3,000 jobs for 7 years. This led to that huge jump in Star's share price. Discussions with Crown Group are ongoing. Story number 4, RBA Governor Philip Lowe spoke at the House of Reps Economics Committee public hearing in Canberra today with more of a dovish tone than we're used to lately. He said the Reserve Bank has now entered a calibration phase on monetary policy following a restrictive period of quickly increasing rates. This is a strong signal that he expects only small movements in the months ahead based on the economic data. He's also aware there are 1 million borrowers yet to move from fixed mortgage rates to variable rates, and months still until the full impact of earlier rate rises are felt. Data was recently released in the US showing annual inflation was rising at the slowest pace since March 2021. This is supporting the case for the Federal Reserve to keep rates on hold and suggesting global economies might just be winning the inflation battle. Dr. Lowe also noted that China's deflation might help take the heat out of goods prices in Australia. And finally, story number 5, the Australian Securities and Investments Commission has launched its 3rd greenwashing case. This time it's against Active Super. ASIC alleges misleading conduct and misrepresentations to the market, saying the fund is ethical and responsible. Active Super claimed to have cut out investments posing environmental and social risks, such as tobacco and gambling, and have excluded Russia due to the Ukraine war. ASIC alleges the fund actually exposes members to gambling companies such as Sky City, PointsBet, the Star and Tabcorp, as well as Russian companies, tobacco company Amcor, and oil and coal mining companies. According to the regulator, Active said it told investors in 2022 it would stop Russian investments, but as of 30 June this year, it still had holdings. The latest moves by ASIC follow greenwashing action against Mercer and Vanguard Investments Australia. That's it for the afternoon report for Friday, the 11th of August, 2023. Don't forget to hit follow on the podcast and find Fear and Greed on LinkedIn, Instagram, X and Facebook. Join us tomorrow morning for the weekend edition of the Fast 5 Business News by Fear and Greed. I'm Michael Thompson. Enjoy your evening.